Hello everyone, my name is Joshua and I'll be giving you a little tutorial on how to use the Postman tool and a little information about APIs in general. So what is an API? It is short for an application programming interface, but in reality it's really just you could define the interaction between multiple software systems. It's almost like a rule um, between like the client and the server itself, which holds the information or the certain functionalities that you want to get responses from. You can see from this diagram, like the client could request from the internet, but could really be within the company itself. And there's an API gateway. What that does is that it could tell you like, okay, there's certain clients that can have this access to the public API that is for everyone or any customer that is registered to the API. Or it could be for private API, like only certain tiers of people can access it, or certain employees or certain engineers, etc. So API gateway almost decides what kind of people can access that API and or if you could send the correct response with it anyways. And now the basics of an API is that there's one endpoint where you as a client will request to that endpoint that you want a certain response, and it could be good or bad, and that response could come with the details and whether it could be an error message or good status code. Now, how do you do that? You could use Postman. It is defined by the Postman website itself, a collaboration platform for API development. Its features simplify each step of building an API and can streamline collaboration so you can create better APIs faster. Or if you're a tester, you could test APIs faster. Now, there are a bunch of features. I won't go over all of them, but here are some examples. For requests, you could send, REST requests, SOAP requests. You could save your history of what requests you have done. You can do certain authorization protocols. There's more on the website on what they can do. They put quite a lot of detail about that. Same thing with responses. As I mentioned before, you could review the status code, response size, and response time. And you can also review like the headers and response body in a certain view. It could be like JSON, or it could be raw text. And you can also visualize response data into graphics. You could store them in a collection and you can share them with your team. And you can also create mock servers. I haven't personally used it that much with mock servers, but maybe later in the future when I do have more expertise with it, I'll definitely give a demonstration about that. You could simulate API endpoints with a mock server. Now let's get on to the Postman tool itself. See you in the next video.